I mean, let's be honest, that's not much of a portrait, but sure. Layers of Fear is a unique, immersive game experience in which every decision affects the narrative. As in life, it is the doors you open, the memories you take with you, and the shadows you explore that will define who you are. This may be our game, but it is your journey. So, content warning, I guess. This is quite loud. Side panels on, good, fine, whatever. Let's turn off head bob and make the field of view slightly wider. Okay. Yeah, content warning for alcoholism, like parental neglect and self-mutilation / yeah. Generally it's not good. General horror, some bad things are going to happen type warnings. Again, I've seen playthroughs of this, so yeah, I know some of what to expect, but I can't remember exactly what happens. No one in this game has a good time. Let's just put it that way.
I know how you must feel. Lost. Alone. Hopeless. You probably deserve it. But even for you, there is still a way. A way to bring it all back. The one precious thing you ever truly desired. Finish it.
Finish it. Just do it. Every portrait that is painted with feeling is a portrait of the artist, not of the sitter. Oscar Wilde, The Picture of Dorian Gray. Oh, that's some tearing. No. Well, nothing I can do about that. I'm sure that doesn't mean any. It has no significance. The fallen woman. And a crow stealing a baby. You know. I have that all over my house. Okay, so triggers to look at things. An artist's triumph. Gallery opening wows critics. Some call him the new Caravaggio, others compare him to Van Eyck, and one awestruck critic, who wished to remain unnamed, went so far as to invoke the spirit of the great Leonardo. Any way you slice it, the exhibition proved an immense success. Something distinct style has been praised for its unique combination of Renaissance influences and more progressive techniques. The artist himself attended the event in the company of his beautiful fiancée. Looking stunning in her black gown, Blank revealed to us exclusively that the couple are indeed black. Dear Sir, we would like to ask you to cease bothering our pest control specialists, as well as refrain from sending any more of your highly inappropriate letters. I'll have you know that my mother is a respectable woman and does not take kindly to such accusations. All of our employees that visited your house reported absolutely no sign of a rodent infestation of any kind, and as such decided not to act, further than a prophylactic spraying. Please treat this letter as a final warning, or else the next envelope you will receive will be from our lawyers. With best regards, Carl Denton, Pesky Pests Pacification Company. I mean, if you're going to call it pest control company anything, call it that. Well, someone got scratched out. Sir, I didn't touch the workshop just like you asked, although I can't imagine the mess that's inside. Also, if you care so much for that room, maybe you should pay more attention to where you leave the keys. I brought them back to your office. Have a nice day. Huh. Down into the basement on a dark and stormy day, our three little rascals chanced for to stray. Oh, okay. Aw. Well, ain't those precious. Trot in some schmutz, by the looks of it. Anyway. Nope. There we go. Popcorn. Figured you'd be up all night, so I made you a little treat. You know, I bet even Rembrandt occasionally took time off from being brilliant and snored his head off like the rest of us common folk. I know, gasp. In other words, get some sleep, you big dummy. I love you. Ah. $30 boos. I wish for you to acquire me 30 boos. Okay, we'll come back here. That's the entrance hall, blah blah blah. I'm sorry for yesterday. You were right, I overreacted. It's just that this isn't about me. It's about her. Everything I do, I do with her best interest in mind. I guess I've always believed that in an imperfect world, it's worth to strive for perfection. Now I'm starting to sound like my father. I will work on my temper, though. Promise. We'll talk later. I love you. Aha. Locked. Biff. Yeesh. At least put them through the wash before putting them back in the drawer, guys. Alpha Naphthothera. I assume that's not the nicest stuff in the world. Oh good, I don't have a reflection. I'm a literal vampire. How the hell did they fuck up the length? It's a good question. If you have a prosthesis, you probably want it to fit. So I've been in here? Yeah, that's the kitchen. Okay. Okay, clearly. Oh boy. So that's a babby. No, sir, I don't like it. But while the two boys prepared to draw straws, Sue approached the light, silly as she was. And all of a sudden the whole room was drowned. In a warm yellow light, they all gathered round. I can spell, honest I can. I mean, it's an improvement on a wall made of terrifying doll bits, but... All perfectly normal furniture behaviour. Hi. What the hell was that for? Embrace death for the first time. Death is but a layer. Because I straight up got murdered by the ghost of my dead wife. Oh, god damn it. Oh, that inverts all of your controls. Eee. Yang. Oh, that wasn't fun. Uh... hang on, I'm just going to sit here doing this forever. So let's cheat. Because I have no clue what I'm doing. Okay, so game? I want to play a game. Because I think I ended up stuck in here. Before I was meant to be. I'm out. I thought I tried exit. Game, porcelain, escape. Did all those. Yeah. Please don't put me back in the... Okay, now I don't know. Where the game thinks I've been. Speedrun strats. Okay, definitely not going into the basement. Okay, just a load of traps going off. That's fun.
Stumbling all around, stumbling all around, stumbling all around, so funny. Stumbling here and there, stumbling everywhere, and I must declare, I stepped right on her toes, and when she...
The new face of music. A night at the opera becomes a night to remember. Blank might not be a household name yet, but give her time. The incredibly talented multi-instrumentalist gave an astounding performance last night, winning over even the most ardent naysayers. She was simply astounding. I haven't seen such passion, energy, and skill in years, stated famed pianist Daniel Richter. He was not alone in his praise. It seems that even Anthony Giles, one of Blank's harshest critics, has finally seen the light. Giles had previously made disparaging comments about the artist, stating, "There's more to performing music than enthusiasm and a pretty face." When asked if, after witnessing last night's performance, he regrets those words, Mr. Giles gave us a look that can only be described as a mixture of awe and embarrassment. Pressed for an answer, he simply said, "Yes, we caught up with the star. ... someone got angry. Galactic's grand opening in flames. Disastrous fire at the new department store leaves dozens fighting for their lives. The long-awaited opening of the Galactic department store turned into hell on Earth when the building's wiring burst into flames. While the majority of visitors managed to reach the emergency exits in time, several unfortunate attendees were trapped in the back of the building, having no chance to escape the raging inferno. The exact number of casualties has not yet been determined, although it is estimated that at least a dozen people have been seriously injured. The owner of the Galactic, Ronald Sheffield, has so far declined to comment on today's tragic events. Sorry, couldn't sleep. The leg's been acting up again. Figured I might as well do some work. Love you. Dang, yo. Give door. Well, fortunately, the blood/wine/paint stained room is locked. What's up, wolf boy? I'm sorry, I'll make it up to you. Tonight it's all about you and me. Let's make it special. You promised. My dear friend, let me ask you one simple question. Have you completely lost your goddamn mind? I know you're going through some rough times now, I really do. That's why I have agreed to let you do those illustrations in the first place. For old time's sake. I even deliberately gave you a trivial task because I expected Little Red Riding Hood to be something you can draw in your sleep. What I didn't expect is to get this demented nightmare fuel you submitted for a kid's bedtime story. There is no way in hell I'm using this, and I already regret agreeing to payment in advance. Please, get your shit together. Your old pal, Liam Brixton, Whispered Tale Publishing House. So yeah, artist fallen on bad times. drawing his same old messed up stuff. Even when he's been employed to do a kid's book. Oop. Nope. Oh good, an abandoned kids room. They're never creepy. It's a rattle/teething device, I think. Oh, a creepy lead soldier. That's nice. Why pink? Cultural stereotypes, man. That's why. Trains and shit. Hi. Yeah, no. We avoid the basement where possible. Squeaky. Oregano, paprika, paprika, sugar, sugar. Do 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 do. Oregano, do 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 do. Door, please. Thank you. I mean, dude's obviously done some military service based on all the medals all over the place. Paint shit. Note. I'm so sick and tired of us talking through these notes. We live in the same house, for God's sake. Come talk to me when you've done, before you go to sleep. Hoop. Ah, artist supplies. Locked. Ooh, that's a lot of broken paintbrushes. Lost. You deserve it. Finish it. Get it right this time. Oh, that's not where I came in. Reconnect with your partner, rebuild your relationship, rediscover the joy of marriage, rekindle the flame. Don't worry, you're not alone. Perfect relationships may look great on the silver screen, but the rest of us mortals have to face the simple truth. Nobody's perfect. And you know what? That's fine. In fact, many loving couples struggle with day-to-day life in a relationship. This does not make them any less special. It just takes some work, and we're here to help. Our consultants, all trained experts in their field, will help you identify the source of your troubles and deal with it at your own pace. Whether it's simple miscommunication, money problems, or conflicting personalities, where there's a problem, there's always a solution. And remember, it's never too late. Okay. I can't see shit. Whoa. Okay. Just out of reach. So, death-like scenes. That's closed. That's moist. Of course it's changed again. Nice plant. Sup? Yo. Oh, I'm gonna have so many nightmares. Dear Sir and Madam, we must kindly, albeit strongly, urge you to keep your voices down during the night. Your marital problems, while regrettable, are a private matter and should remain that way. They are certainly of no concern to us, and especially our children. Please, consider that not everyone is a freelance artist. Some of us have to get up early and work for a living. We need our sleep. We must also warn you that if things continue the way they are now, we will be forced to call the police. Sincerely, your very tired neighbours. So, that's going fine. Going in circles. And some sort of coven-y witch type thing with the goat being the devil? So, you know. That's fun. I mean, there was a Ouija board, which kicked us out of the game. Save the date of blank and blank. Blank requests the pleasure of your company to celebrate their wedding on Saturday the 9th of June at St. Luke's Chapel at 2 in the afternoon. Yeah. Oh, wait. 962, I would guess. But, you know, let's mop. or 548. Unless this is one of those diverging paths where you can choose either the one written in blood or the one written on the wedding invitation. Let's find out. If 962 doesn't work. Fine. 548. Path holds back. Look closer.
The thought alone that the most beautiful piece of art doesn't have my name on it is killing me. So, will you marry me?
And now there's the door. Never forget. You've been snooping around my workshop again. For the last time, you are not allowed in that room, even if the door happens to be open. I forbid it. This is your last warning. Next time, you'll have to look for a new job. Dang, yo. Just trying to clean. Yeah. Okay, fell through a trapdoor after looking at a picture of a baby thing. I mean, Nyang. Our fella's not having a good time. My love, even though you have not been born yet, I can already feel your presence. It's simply amazing. I just can't believe how lucky I am. A year ago, all I had was talent and ambition. Now, against all odds, I have a career, a loving husband, and you. I've never been a deeply religious person. I guess what other people look for in sermon, I found in perfecting my art. But now I can't help but feel like there's a higher purpose, power watching over me. They once told me that I would never succeed as a musician. Now I'm playing sold-out concerts at some of the most prestigious venues in the country. They also said I had a difficult character and that I would never find a soulmate. Guess again. Finally, a doctor once told me that I would never be able to have children of my own, and yet here you are, within me. I am quite possibly the happiest woman in the world. I love you so much. Okay. Well, in for a penny. You again. Okay, so now that's unsettling. I mean, a baby doll impaled on the head of the antlers of a stag. Oh, they're all spooked. Ooh, paint deep lines. Well, someone's been taking their crazy pills. And I think it might be my character. Ah, goddamn rats. Where are you? I kill you. Oh, they're running into the fire. Of course they are. Of course they are. That's a lot of copies of Dorian Gray. When I go over and look at the... Yep. What happened to your face? You went all melty. I knew there was going to be something behind me. Why did I jump? Why did I jump? I mean, atmosphere and musical sting, obviously, helped with the whole jumpy thing. But still. I want that. Give, please. I like how the outside is always like a literal inky black. I also like how you can hear the sort of hitch in my character's step because he has a prosthesis because he was in the war. I think is the summation of that. The war, I assume, being the Great War or World War One. The war to end all wars. Yeesh. My mum would not like me playing this game when she was around, with the howling wind will make her feel cold. Hey, in regard to your recent letter, I'm sure it's nothing to be concerned about. Women tend to get weird after having a baby. Hormone imbalances and the like. When we had our first, I remember Valerie got the blues real bad. I would ask her what she wanted for lunch and she'd just burst into tears. Just be there for her, I'm sure it's gonna be fine. Now, I know I promised not to rush you and by all means enjoy your well-deserved time off, but just to let you know I'm getting phone calls up the yin-yang. Commissions left and right. You're a hot ticket, my friend. Maybe we should strike the iron while it's hot. But of course, family comes first. Your friend and agent, Thomas Caldwell. Don't want to press you, but do the thing. Do not like... Ah, crap. One option left. Oh. She stopped crying very abruptly. Really? No light switch? God, I hope you're wearing shoes. Oh, hey. Brightly lit kitchen. Things are looking up. That's now scribbled on so it's illegible. Okay. I mean, I didn't want that much fruit, but sure.
First, I looked for a canvas. Not just any canvas. I had to find a knife. Not one of those bread ones. It needed to be as sharp as a razor. So I used a razor, in fact, and then carefully flayed the skin.
What?
Booze helped keep my hands
What did
steady.
you flay the skin from, friend? Oh boy. Hate, even now lost. You deserve it. Finish it. I'm sure I'll be fine. It's fine. Everything is fine. Flamingos, sure. Shapeless dreams. This boy ain't right. Deep breaths. Remember, you're a professional. It's just the first few strokes. Then you're over the hump. What's so hard about it? So this is the only place you can look at the stuff you found. Okay. Oh good, back into the hell dimension. Oh good. If you're seriously messed up, please do not attempt to use... Really. Past catches on, past catches up. I didn't quite see that. Dear Sir, while I can certainly understand that you are upset, and I have nothing but sympathy for your wife and yourself, I must categorically state that I do not wish to receive any further correspondence from you in this matter. Any skin graft procedure is extremely complicated and inherently associated with the risk of failure. Having stated that, I assure you that me and my colleagues at St. Anne have made every effort to ensure a positive outcome for your wife. Personally speaking, I believe we have done the best job possible considering the extent of the tissue damage. You are, of course, entitled to your opinion, and I can certainly understand your disappointment. What I do not understand is how you seem to think writing hateful letters to me or my fellow doctors will ameliorate the situation. As I've already stated, I can certainly understand you've been under a lot of stress as of late, and thus I cannot press charges if you refrain from any further correspondence. Let me make it absolutely clear that I will not tolerate any further threats aimed at my staff, my family, or myself. If you wish to seek psychological help, I can have my assistant provide contact information for several specialists who would be more than competent to help you get through these hard times. With regards and best wishes for you and your wife, William H. Green, N.D. Give me what I want.
Why did you stop? That tune was perfect. Honey, please, just a little longer. At least until I finish painting this one part. Oh, don't make me beg.
Oh good, that picture I have, but, you know, increasingly engulfed in shadow. That's always good. So, spooky attic, cupboards, and what sounds like fire. Which is locked. In some ways a good thing. But it does mean we have to go into the attic, which is above the room that's on fire. I mean, yeah, obviously icon words. Going over there will mean I fall through, because that is what fire does. Nope, nope. Oh, god damn it. Crying baby dolls turning into puddles of inky paint. By the way, I assume that hole in the wall back there is the player character trying to get at the rats in the walls, which may or may not actually be there. Warning signs. The following list is a compilation of the most common symptoms of schizophrenia. While typically diagnosed between the ages of 15 and 25, the disorder is known to affect older patients as well. Note that these symptoms are not exclusive to schizophrenia and should by no means be treated as conclusive evidence of this particular affliction. In order to obtain a proper diagnosis, you should contact a qualified specialist, i.e. psychologist or psychiatrist. Blank expression stares off into space, yes. Involuntary facial movements, yes. Insomnia, haven't noticed. Unusual gestures or postures, always had that. Unable to experience joy from activities, definitely. Depersonalization, what does that even mean? Awkward, clumsy movement, might be from the accident. Prone to anger, resentment, more passive-aggressive. Lack of motivation, yes. Suicidal tendencies. Lots of question marks and exclamation marks. Nope, nothing useful. Get back here, I kill you. I kill all of you. Make up your mind. Well, the amount I can see is approximately between shit and all. Okay, this room apparently kind of exploded. So that's fun. Who's that? Okay, so it's 10 through to 90. Yay. Nice. I mean, that sort of made sense. If everything's in tens, you just write down the starter digits. Save yourself some ink. March 26th. Alright, let's try this again. Finally managed to play a little, if banging on the keys awkwardly counts as playing. I won't lie, it drives me insane to not have full control of my fingers. In any case, I was promptly berated by my loving husband, who said I should be resting. I know he means well, but how will I ever get better if I don't work at it? The worst thing is I could swear I smelled liquor on his breath. God, please, not this again. So that's fun, right? Yeah. So, through the mirror? I mean, that says undone. It cannot be undone. Ah, fine. Mop. Oh. Yep, 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 yep. Towards the yellow light. Ooh. Oh. Warning for people who like dogs, I guess. Good boy. Okay. A once great artist. Blank's new painting laughed out of galleries. What we witness today, while entirely worthless in artistic terms, might be an invaluable case study for psychologists. These harsh words came from none other than Jason Hughes. The famed critic is one of the first to appreciate the works of Blank, and whose praise once contributed to his first spectacular success. When asked if such brutal criticism was indeed called for, especially in light of the recent tragic events, Hughes responded, "As critics, it is our duty to critique art, but not to judge the artist. The man has been through a lot lately, and obviously it's taken its toll on him. Still, if we were to remain silent and pretend this is even remotely acceptable, we would be doing the artist a disservice." Other critics were only slightly more lenient, as the Blank. Message end. Hi? Yeah, I agree, game. Thank you. Hi. Okay, I can't close the door. Yeah. And there's the teeny version. And now I'm back here. Is there actually a third way, or does this just keep looping? It just keeps looping. Okay. So, paint or fire? Oh, this may be a mistake. Can't see shit, can't see shit. Have some regrets about my life choices. Okay, now there's a door. That gets kicked open by itself. April 6th. I found his little collection of empty bottles this morning. I reacted badly. I know it's hard for him too, but goddammit, he should know better. With a small child in the house, it's just irresponsible. Okay, so hopefully creepy ghost thing. Okay.
Honey, what in the world are you doing? What did the doctor say about straining yourself? Leave that thing alone. It's not going anywhere.
Got lost in the darkness there for a moment. So we have a gramophone, we have a record on the thing. Prosthesis snatchers, insatiable bastards. Why the damn leg? Can't afford a new one. Sure. Why not? Uh-oh, I set the gramophone to melt. Obviously.
I needed a jar and a plastic tubing.
No, you didn't, dude.
I siphoned gas before. I knew how it was done. I stuck the tube in a vein and sucked on it until blood filled my mouth. Then put the tube in the jar and it just kept coming. A taste of copper haunted me the entire night. Why didn't I think of a syringe?
Because you're a drunk and an idiot? Oh boy. It can't be undone unless you flip a switch.
Dumpling all around, dumpling all around, dumpling all around. So funny. Stumbling here and there, stumbling everywhere, and I must declare, I stepped right on her toes, and when she bumped my nose, I fell, and when I rose, I felt ashamed. Dumpling all around, dumpling all around, dumpling all.
Boy. I can't stand seeing you like this. You're not well. You were sweating and shaking all night, and there you are, locked in your workshop as usual. This whole tortured artist nonsense has got to stop. Amen. You deserve it. A grave for you. Finish it.
Oh, stop looking at me like that. It's just a little something to help me focus on my work, that's all.
Some liquid courage for your grand art opening. I suppose we must. And now it's gone from 2 flamingos to some sort of meat fountain crossed with the sage dude from Labyrinth. One with the bird on his head. It's alright, it's okay. Anyway, seeing as that just auto-saved, I am going to call that Layers of Fear for now. I will come back to this during daylight, probably, at some point, once this whole Halloween thing is over, so I'm less spooked. Yeah, the games I played today have made me realise that there is a reason I don't play scary games, generally. Or if there is a sort of scary factor to it, I usually have a shotgun so I can shoot things in the face. So, I will be back in just a couple of minutes, and I will play the last game of tonight, which will be Oxenfree, which is a game I've played before. It'll be my second loop. And I'm going to be playing heal mode, probably, and just be rude to everyone. 'Cause why not? It's a video game. Things don't have consequences. So, see you in a couple of minutes, guys.